By the time the Chevrolet Bel Air was made available to the general public in the year 1950, it had already established itself as an instantaneous cultural touchstone in the United States for the entirety of the 20th century. This took place in the United States of America. After World War II, a generation that placed a high value on both mobility and elegance was drawn to the Bel Air. This generation was intriguing to him because of its reputation for dependable performance, innovative features, and attractive style. The Bel Air had a significant impact on this generation. During the course of the hotel's history, this particular generation developed an interest in the Bel Air as a result of the hotel's outstanding reputation. In addition to leaving an indelible impact on the culture of the United States of America, the automobile, in all of its incarnations, has also left an indelible mark on the industry of vehicle manufacture on multiple occasions. This is because the transportation business has been influenced by the automobile. The reason for this is that the vehicle has left an everlasting mark on the culture of the United States throughout its history. The act of producing something and the process of bringing something into existence and existence. In the middle of the 20th century, the United States of America had a mentality that was both optimistic and imaginative. This trend continued until the end of the century. The design of the Chevrolet Bel Air, which has become a lasting icon of that philosophy, is a beautiful example of this mentality and serves as a wonderful demonstration of this mentality. 1955 was the year that the automobile was first made available to the public, which marked the beginning of the second generation of automobiles. Specifically, it was this particular model that was responsible for establishing the car's position as a classic automobile. Additionally, the models from this generation expanded upon the style of the models from the generation that came before them. The look of the models from the previous generation was one that was both conventional and fashionable. It was a car that, throughout the decade of the 1950s, was a vehicle that demonstrated the highest conceivable level of design that was feasible in the automotive industry. This automobile was known as the Bel Air. This automobile was distinguished by its chrome-colored grille, its wraparound windshield, and its tail fins, which were fashioned in an unusual manner. These were the distinguishing qualities of the automobile. It was appealing to a wide variety of buyers who came from a variety of different backgrounds, since it was provided in a number of different body configurations, such as the convertible, the Ford or sedan, and the two-door coupe. This was because it was available in a number of different body configurations. The availability of each and every one of these physical differences was guaranteed. The Chevrolet Bel Air was a showstopper because of the chrome accents and two-tone paint treatments that were applied to it. On account of the fact that it featured chrome highlights, this was the result. The Bel Air script badging and distinctive side trim were the finishing touches that utterly converted it into a vehicle that was even more magnificent than it had previously been by the time it was finished. This incredible transformation was made possible by the fact that it was finished. The outstanding quality of the automobile's construction allowed it to resist the demands of regular driving without surrendering its attractive appearance. This was made possible by the automobile's excellent durability. The fact that the car was able to survive was the factor that made this a successful outcome. It was able to accomplish this goal as a result of the vehicle's strong design. Higher horsepower ratings are possible in subsequent models, and the engine range has been expanded to include inline-six engines in addition to more powerful V8 South. In addition, the horsepower ratings can go up to 280. Additionally, the engine lineup was expanded to include V8 South that are far more potent. In addition to this, the engine lineup was able to accommodate a larger horsepower capacity. The Bel Air was able to give a ride that was not only sophisticated, but also delightful thanks to its mix of these three transmissions. This was possible when the Bel Air was paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, a 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission, or, later on, a turbo-hydromatic gearbox. This was something that was attainable because of the convergence of these three transmissions, which ultimately made it possible. With the idea of accomplishing this objective, the Chevrolet Bel Air was designed with the intention of providing a driving experience that is not only comfortable, but also easy to operate while the driver is in control of the vehicle. As a result of the fact that the front suspension is independent and the chassis is sturdy, you will be able to take pleasure in a ride that is comfortable regardless of the roughness of the road.